There's a name that I can call on, a name that you all know, that if he have to reach way, way down, he will pick you up from below. He's my father, my provider, he's my everything. Through any problem, I can call him.
Hey, this is the Doctor, and welcome to this special edition of the Doctor Speaks Variety Show. We have a really big show for you tonight, a really big show. Listen, we have some very important guests here that's going to share some things with us. We have Philly in the Know. We have our community engagement, our spotlight on the town. Oh my God, it's going to be awesome. Listen, hands down, this is it. Okay, and at the end, the mindful moment, it's time to light. Okay, the frankincense in the myrrh. You know, just breathe in, breathe out, relax, take in the information, digest it, and make it a part of you. Because that mindful moment today is going to be awesome. Okay, listen, it's election time. This is the last day. Matter of fact, it's over. If you haven't voted, shut your mouth, because you got nothing to say no more. It's over now. Okay, I'm here to tell you it's over. All right. They're at the watch party right now. That's where the doctor is heading after the show. And, I'm going up there representing, the people that I voted for. I'm going to be there watching them win. Okay. It's been an awesome election season. Everybody's been working hard. Listen, I have a total different opinion about the people doing certain things like making music videos. Oh my God, that's hard work. Campaigning day and night, that's hard work. I have the utmost respect for all these hardworking people. Whether they win or lose, they've earned what they win. If they win, and if they haven't won, then they've earned to learn. Because it's been an awesome election season right here. All right, so we're going to turn it over now. We're going to go to Philly in the Know.
Peace and blessings, everybody. Welcome to the Dr. Speaks Variety Show, and we are having our Philly in the Know segment, and we are actually going to be dedicating this to two nonprofit organizations that we hold very dear to our heart. Yes. First, it's going to be Purpose Through Passion. Purpose Through Passion is a 501c3 organization that provides sobriety scholarships to those who are in recovery. We fund the participants' recreational activity for 3 months. Purpose Through Passion, or as we affectionately call it, PTP, is helping our local communities through passion, connection, and funding, which is integral to our mission. With your help, the healing begins. Are you, or your family members, or friends looking to make a difference? Donate to our cause or become a partner today. You can learn more about Purpose Through Passion at our website at purposethroughpassion.com. Today, we have a clip from our inaugural episode of the Dr. Speaks Show, where our director, Lauren Stover, shared her feelings and the mission of Purpose Through Passion. Let's take a look.
Our goal is to take care of people in our community, to lift them up, to give the helping hand when they need it, and to really make everyone in our community know that as our neighbors and as part of our community, they're important and they matter. Their voices matter, their life experience matters. We want them to feel human again. And what that means oftentimes is giving someone a renewed sense of purpose in their life by letting them do something they love. So we have some really great partners out there in the community, such as Recovery Epicenter. They provide things like Narcan. They provide jobs. They provide shelter. They provide the things that you need as a person to survive. But we provide something called a wraparound service. And our service is what really makes you feel that all-encompassing, really like a hug, right? So we wrap around you and make you feel lifted up as a person by allowing access to activities that you may find inspiring, that may give you that sense of purpose in life again, and show you that there's hope, there's a new day tomorrow, opening doors for people they may not have access to due to financial reasons, or just maybe they've never thought of it and they see it on our website. Our goal is to really give people a renewed sense of purpose in their life.
Oh my goodness. I love that video. She really shares her passion for her organization. It was established in 2018. For those of you interested, I know that our QR code for our donations to that organization, as well as our second mentioned organization, is on the screen. Definitely visit Purpose Through Passion's website and learn more about what we do in the community.
Donations are greatly accepted and used wisely. I want you to know that the donations go towards our 501c nonprofit organizations, and they use the money very wisely. I've heard from, you know, when you're working with them, how much these scholarships actually cost, because there's actually annual as well as weekly fees. So, you know, and they pay all of that. So, you know, donations are definitely welcome
and very appreciated. Our next community spotlight would be for another that we hold dearly to our heart, and it's the Theater of Creative Consciousness of the Arts. Yes. TCCA, as we affectionately like to call it, was funded in 1980 by Isla Abdulaziz and has been located in the city of Deerfield Beach since 2002. The theater group has produced numerous performances and community events to combat negative influences that affect the community at large, such as jobs, violence, gun control, abortion, and HIV and AIDS. The mission of the Theater Creative Consciousness of the Arts creates theatrical productions designed to combat those negative influences. The vision is that the productions that are produced through this organization are going to be performed by this theater group, which will reach target audiences and create positive change in our society. The next clip that we have is going to be from a live performance of A Devastating Impact, where Dr. Crabb was playing the role of the good Bishop Dr. Crabb. Let's take a look at that clip.
He's going to let you know about your body. My body, your body, everybody got a body. Yeah. Come on, my brother. Hallelujah! 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 Praise the Lord, everybody. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord, everybody. Glad to be here this morning. I came here to let you know that.
Wow.
All right. Can the church say amen?
Wow.
All right. So
you put one out the woodwork over there.
Yes, so that's just an example of some of the work that CCCA does in the community. They have a few upcoming auditions coming up. So please, if you know anyone that is interested in sparking their acting career, you can send your portfolios and your headshots to tccaflorida@gmail.com. And along with Purpose Through Passion and TCCA, you can donate through thedoctorproject.com or scan the QR code that is on your screen. Thank you guys so much for.
Also, TCCA will appreciate any technical support during these performances, because sometimes I have to do the sound and the lighting for Mom at the same time and act, and so any technical support that's donated. It doesn't have to be money. It can be equipment. It can be time. But money is helpful. But donations, period, go to both of our not-for-profit organizations, and both of these organizations are making a difference in the community. That's the thing. Both of these organizations are influencing young people and people in recovery, young people, to live a better life and not to make the same mistakes over and over and expect different results. Ooh, did I say insanity? Yes, I did. So, they tell me when I know who's not in recovery, right? So they tell me to hurry up, and be still. They keep it simple, stupid, So these things are very, very important in our communities. They're important for the safety of our communities. They're important for the role models that they build for our children. They're important for our communities as a whole, because it takes villages to raise children, especially in the 21st century. So
Yes.
this is what we have to do, and this is what we're trying to do, help these organizations keep producing positive outcomes.
Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of this special edition of Philly in the Know. Peace.
Okay. Now, I want to talk about the event that's coming up Thursday.
Yes.
First of all, oh my God, I have to tell you, I am so humbled. I mean, I'm okay. My flabber has been gasted. Okay, I couldn't even imagine anything like this in 1,000 years. And because to me, it's the work. It's the work with individuals. It's the work with the people that I'm, work between the people that's coming out of prison and the programs. It's all it's the work that counts. It's the people. It's nice that I'm being celebrated for my accomplishments, and I really enjoy being celebrated for my dedication. Because my days are 20-hour days, so 7 days a week. I can't sleep any more than 4 hours anymore because I'm so dedicated. So this is my life. This is my goal. This is what I wake up with and what I go to bed with. Because I left a lot of people in prison, good people, And I had one person that told me, and this brother loved me, Brother Sharif. He said, "If I see you again in here, I'm going to kill you." And he was dead serious. So said, well, you'll see me again, but it won't be like this.
Okay. And look at you now.
We go back into that exact same prison I was released from, the same institution that he told me that. So, God has truly been good to me. I've been blessed, but it's all according to his will because I gave up my will a long time ago. I'm going to be honest. I'll say I did this and I did that. I'm just a tourist and I'm enjoying this ride because of God in control, okay? He's the one that's running this ship. And I just enjoy the ride because he's using me to do what he say do. And that's what I do. So that's to make it plain and simple. But we have some honored guests here that's going to be there. Also being honored. And these people really, really are in the community, what I like to call grassroots, okay? Because you have people that, have programs and they're sitting up in buildings and there's, typing and shit in order. No, I'm talking about people who get down with the people.
Yes.
I ain't talking about that play. I'm talking about for real. Okay? Get down there where they stank at. Okay? With the breath stank and the underarm stank and the shoes is dirty. That's what I call grassroots. Okay? Yes. That's not a play. Those are my type of people. Because that's how I get down. I lay down on the cardboard and have a conversation with my brother or sister just as fast as I would do anything else. Okay, so we have an awesome panel of guests coming on. We have Madam Vice Mayor Melissa P. Dunn, and we also have Giovanni. Giovanni, you there? Okay, yes, there he is. Giovanni, all right. These two people are the people that's responsible for what's called the LIEP program, the LIEP. Yes. And they're going to tell you all about the LIEP program, and they're going to tell you all the wonderful, beautiful things they have going on. It's all yours.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having us. Thank you so much. And congratulations to you. I'm so excited to hear about you being honored on Thursday, Dr. Crabb. I look forward to watching you. You got to give people their flowers now, right?
Yes.
Thank you.
And you and everyone else deserve those flowers as well. Y'all deserve it.
Yes.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So LIEP stands for Lauderhill Inclusive Entrepreneurship Program. And it's an initiative that we piloted in the city of Lauderhill this past spring. And specifically, it teaches entrepreneurship to individuals who are Lauderhill residents who were previously incarcerated. I believe very strongly that it's important for us to really create pathway to prosperity for everybody. Everyone deserves a right to be able to provide for their family. And entrepreneurship is a really exceptional way to build generational wealth. And I believe that folks who were previously incarcerated, returning residents, they need to have a shot at that as well. And so we're really grateful for a grant from the National League of Cities that allowed us to bring this program to the city of Lauderhill, to Lauderhill residents. And we are very happy to partner with Reentry One, because without them, really, the program would not have been half as successful as it was.
Thank you.
That is wonderful.
Brother, wow. Oh, man, my brother, Amlak. Yes. I have to ask you this, and I have to admit that I'm being selfish right now, and I'll tell you the reason. But your name, Amlak, I have never heard it before in any language, and I'm very much into linguistics. Please tell me about your name.
First of all, my name could not be established without my father. So my father studied the Rastafarian religion or way of life, shall we say. And from those studies, he understood to overstand that everything started in the cradle of civilization, which some people call Ethiopia. So then my father then went to find a name for his firstborn son in the language of Ethiopia, which is Amharic. And in that language, he chose to name me. So I have to start by doing that. So my name, Amlak, simply means I am a direct reflection of God. And my middle name in the same dialect is Gensha, which means that I am to protect the faith. And we have grown to learn in my family that faith is peace and love. So my name is Amlak Gensha, and then I was tagged with an Irish good old boy last name, and we can only imagine how that came out.
The reason I asked about this, 15 years ago, and this I had a dream, and I'm telling you, it was so vivid that I remember it vividly today, as if I had it today.
Yes,
all right.
Sir.
And I was inside of an office building, and it was like an earthquake, and everybody was outside running around. And when I ran outside, the sky was a color I've never seen before. And the word came across the sky with the voice, Amlak. And from that day to this, I've been looking for that word.
Well, you've been looking for what's within you, King. You know, I come as a messenger as long as I stay humble enough to the message, and that's in everyone. So Amlak just simply is an energy and an entity that's within this physical being that happens to be within every other physical being. I just happen to get the namesake, henceforth giving me the birthright to trigger it a little easier than my sisters and brothers without the namesake. The namesake is a birthright, and you fully aware of that. So that's all it is, King. You know what I mean? And I love to keep collaborating. But we got to talk about
but I had to ask that. I'm sorry, because from the moment I saw you, my wife can tell you, from the moment I saw you now, I've been hyped to talk. That's why I say we had to meet face to face. Okay. But I have to see who this fella is with the name that's been in my dream 15, 20 years ago that I remember vividly.
That's humbling, bro. That's really humbling. Doctor, I don't care about titles, but I'm gonna use it. But that's why I let off with bro. But just to let you know, I'm gonna respect your title too. But I care about the souls. And so, like how you saying what you saying, brother, we got a lot to build on. You know what I mean? And I want to say that to you, that it's humbling to know that I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing amongst the eyes of the ancestors. Everything else and everyone else is really irrelevant until they line up with the same vision. So thank you, brother.
Say it. Wow, I love you, man.
I love you too. I love you too, brother. I love you too. I love you too, King.
I keep it real. I'm an emotional kind of guy. I cry in a heartbeat, you know. But that's
a whole nother conversation, because crying is actually scientifically proven to erase our pains. At least lightly erase it. But men don't want to cry.
So for joy nowadays.
Huh?
I cry joyfully nowadays.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ain't nothing wrong.
Every day is blessings on blessings for me. So, I get emotional a little bit. Okay.
Well,
listen, let's talk about what you've accomplished also in the LIEP program.
That question is directed to me, sir?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. What I accomplished is a union with brothers and sisters who are, I've been going through a lot lately in the last since the LIEP program, since the graduation. And I've experienced a brotherhood stronger than three braided cords. So that's what I want to talk about first and foremost. The love, man, that's within that group of sisters and brothers who know how to accept somebody in their strong, vulnerable moments.
Wow.
And that was grown from a organic place that I would like to call the epicenter of love that's within the vice mayor. And I just was dealing with her on this program, but the people who I ran across throughout this program who've dealt with her before, man, it coming from a beautiful place. So we were able to, reticulate that love through our union, and that's the most beautiful thing that we gained. Other things are mentionable as well, but that's the number one thing.
Definitely love and family, for sure.
Yeah.
I know for a fact that love is the most powerful spirit that exists. It can heal sickness. It can heal all kinds of mental, psychological, physical, financial, relationship. Love is it. Okay, that's and next to that, of course, is laughter. I have to, laughter is my number one medicine, but love is right there with the number one prescription, though.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So I think what made this program so unique, Dr. Crabb, is yes, we had the mechanics of teaching people how to start a business. Yes, we walked them through the process of getting their business license in the city of Lauderhill. But the thing I think that makes this program really unique, other than the love, is the support and the success coaching that Giovanni and Amlak brought to the table, and this real sense of community. So it's a 10-week program. We meet face-to-face once a week. They have a curriculum that they follow, teaching everything from marketing to how to get government contracts. They walk away with a marketing plan. They walk away with a business plan. And they walk away with a brand new business. The grant covered the cost of getting their business license. But in addition to that, they walked away with clarity. They walked away with community. They walked away with friendships. And all of that really it took a team effort. And I have to tell you, Giovanni and Amlak was an intricate part of that process. Working hand in hand with Shashana, who is the program coordinator, and my aide, Ebony. So it was like everybody kind of working together as a team to create this container that helped six men and one woman succeed.
Congratulations.
On top of that, they not only are Lauderhill residents who started businesses in Lauderhill, but they're going to be hiring people here. They're going to be really contributing to the community, and I think that's brilliant.
Awesome sauce.
I'm glad you highlighted that. Thank you for having me.
How much is rent in Lauderhill now? How much the rent is? I got to get a Lauderhill. That's what they got it going on in Lauderhill now. They not even playing in Lauderhill, boy. You bounce something, they got you. That's what it seemed like to me.
Well, I think it starts with the right leadership. The thing about what makes the city of Lauderhill so different is because they have leaders like Vice Mayor Dunn who believe in second chances. And I think that's what put us ahead of all the rest of the municipalities and the cities in the state of Florida in particular. One thing about society is, and especially nowadays, it's about lock them up, throw away the key, and when they get out, act like you don't see them. You know what I mean? And act like you don't understand the barriers that they face, trying to achieve levels of success. So, what I've encountered in my time working in the field of reentry with individuals being released from prison and jail is that the first thing that, other organizations talk to you about is actually getting a job, right? And the thing about it is many individuals in prison are in prison because they were very talented. They were really good at what they did. It's just some of them, unfortunately, use that good talent and that gift for maybe nefarious or criminal ways. But even Jesus was locked up. I say this all the time, and Jesus was God, so he was locked up and he deserved a second chance. So if we all are going to be God-fearing people, then we have to understand that second chances are due to individuals, coming in and out of jail and prison. Sometimes it takes people 3-4 times to learn, but they will eventually learn. So I can speak for myself. I'm telling you right now, it's a blessing and an honor to be part of the LIEP program and to be on at Vice Mayor Dunn's side and working with my brother Amlak, who I've actually served time in prison with, and to be out here to discuss what we were going to do 10 years ago, 12 years ago in the system, and then transitioning out and actually doing it is not just a dream come true, but it's confirmation that anyone can change and have a positive impact on society.
Yes.
That's matter. That's matter.
Sir.
That's why
y'all don't know what that is. Okay, that's what I'm talking about right now.
Hey, doctor. Hey, doctor.
If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I have an organization called Ex-Cons Living in the World Today. And my movement is Ex-Cons Matter. Okay? You know how dogs matter? They will lock you up about a dog, won't they? Or a horse. But they like Brother Giovanni said, they want to act like we're not there when we get out. But guess what? These are new days, okay? Ex-Cons matters. And not only that, we do two things that gives us power. We pay taxes and we vote. And if ex-cons get together, whoever we vote for wins. So we don't deserve to be treated like sixth-class citizens. I mean, you have people from other countries coming over here looking at us like we dirt. Hold on, buddy. You ain't used a roll of toilet paper over here yet. You know what I'm saying? Right. But ex-cons matter because we're the ones that they telling you we're the bad guys. But the truth is, there are so many ex-convicts out here making a difference on the world. There's single fathers, single mothers, business owners, they're community leaders, football coaches, little league coaches, they supervisors on jobs. They people like me. I am a sales specialist. Okay. This is what I do. I sell. Okay, and I'm also a customer service specialist. I mean, I made a difference on the jobs that I worked for before I retired at the beginning of this year, decided to work for myself. Okay. I made a difference. And I'm an ex-convict. Right now, today, the neighborhood children go with me to the park almost every day. Their parents, they know they're with me. They're safe. Oh, he's an ex-con. So what? That's Dr. Crabb. That's how they look at me today. They don't look at me like that old junkie that's getting ready to go back home, to his home where he was locked up at. Everybody know him there. They just waiting for him to come back. Because that ain't the party today. Ex-cons matters. We make a difference on the planet, and I want everybody to know how proud I am of you all.
You know what, Dr. Crabb? Here's what I'm beginning to realize. In America, everyone has a family member who may or may not have made a choice that, but the grace of God could have landed them in that position as well, right? All of us at some point in our life.
That's right.
Right? It's all about choices. But here's the thing. I believe that no experience is wasted.
True.
No experience is wasted. So here's my call to action for anyone who's watching right now that was previously incarcerated. Get connected. Your voice really does matter. I can tell you, we had a segment in the city of Lauderhill on gun violence, and these men showed up and spoke their truth. And as a result of the truth that they've spoken, I'm now thinking of policies and ways that we could perhaps shift and make a better difference for the young people. But the thing is that if elected officials like myself are not willing to sit at the table and listen or invite them to the table, that's an issue. And if folks are not willing to come to the table, that's an issue too. So I recommend, if you're watching and you live in the city of Lauderhill, I'm going to be doing the LEAP program again in the spring. And so if you would, there's a waiting list that's already started. Can you imagine that?
Congratulations.
Awesome. So if you want to join the waiting list, I mean, we are very intentional about the first group of folks. They were actually handpicked by Giovanni and Amlak. And we are committed to selecting the new group of folks who are committed to themselves, right? Because we want people that are ready and willing to take advantage of the opportunity. We're going to open the door, and we want people that's going to be ready to run through it in excellence. Okay. So go to the website. It's lauderhill-fl.gov/LEAP. I know if we can get the producer to put it back up on the screen.
Can we get that on the screen?
So that if anybody would like to, if you lived in the city of Lauderhill, you were previously incarcerated, and you have a sound, good business idea. Now, don't apply if you don't know what you want, because there ain't nobody got time for that. But
tell them,
let me tell you, a lot of the guys in the program, they have been visualizing their business. There's one gentleman, Mr. Ferguson, who has a transportation company, and he's been visualizing and dreaming about this company for years while he was locked up. That's the kind of person we want. Somebody that's been visualizing it, that's been thinking about it, that's been experiencing it, and all they need now is an opportunity. Awesome. Right? And so we have our success coaches that'll be there to support you. We have the curriculum that'll be there to support you. And then I'll be in your corner too. But if you want to, and you live in Lauderhill, let's go.
All right.
Can I mention something as well?
Go ahead.
Can I mention something real quickly? So I want the viewers to know that we had a 100% graduation rate. Everyone that participated in the program graduated, and they got their business plans, like the vice mayor said earlier, and they have clarity now. They know the direction that they're going in. And, I was just talking to a few of them today, and they're more confident today than they ever were prior to getting into the program. So we're looking for individuals who are dedicated, people who have the vision, and they're ready to move on it. We're past the stage of talking about it. Now we're actually at the stage of manifesting our dreams, our goals, and our desires.
Yeah.
Right. Well, listen, I want to thank each and every one of you. All right. I'm sorry that we ran out of time, but you can say something before we leave.
I did, and I can defer. You know what I mean? I would have liked to say something, but we can defer if we got to for time's sake, King.
Okay. I appreciate it, but you're coming back, right?
It's about that sister up there. It's about that sister up there. It's about that sister up there in the top row up there.
No,
I just say it real briefly though, King.
Okay.
That is the first lady in any position, or any man or woman or child, that said vehemently, I don't know. You guys are the experts. You do it. And repeatedly we would come back to her and say, well, what kind of paradigm, what kind of parameters you want this to play? Hey, I'm not acting like I know this stuff. You guys, and I'll never forget that. People in this field of reentry are pontificating and theorizing on how to do it when we done did it, damn it. Excuse me, I don't know what kind of station this is.
Make it clear.
Excuse me.
Make it clear.
But when we done did it, and we ain't the ones coming to say, well, damn it, every other piece need to move out and we need to be the center pole. We the ones that saying, hey, make us a fixture next to the center pole, and if time deems fit for us to be the center pole and the center pole to be next to us as a fixture, we'll keep working in such a fashion. But for the time being, we just need to be there. And Vice Mayor Dunn say, you better be here, and you the ones that make it stick. And sister, I'm gonna keep doing that one now. That's all I want to say.
Thank you.
That's what leadership looks like. Y'all join us on the 25th on Smitty's on 6th Trunk. The information will be provided, and y'all come out and y'all build with us, connect with us, network, and see what we're all about. See what the LEAP program is all about. You can meet some of the LEAP graduates. They'll be also in attendance, and you can meet the wonderful Vice Mayor.
Looking
Awesome.
forward to it.
Y'all
Yes,
are
looking forward to
amazing.
seeing you Thursday. Thank you.
All right.
All right.
Now,
Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right. So now we have another guest that we need to bring on, his brother Oswald Newbold. Okay. Brother Oswald, how are you, sir? I am so sorry that the time was taken up as it was. How are you today?
I'm doing fine. Thank you for having me on today.
All right. So tell us about your organization and what exactly is it that you do.
Oh, Libra Life Mentoring Services Incorporated. It's a non-profit, it's a 501c3 nonprofit where we focus on mentoring youth and young adults. And the focus area we like to be in is on personal development, life skills, career development, and also leadership skills and financial literacy. Those are the main areas we like to stick to.
Awesome. So, because those are some very important areas in our communities. You know, I was told when I was a little boy, no. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to Pinky and the Brain. When the Brain told Pinky, he said, "A little ignorance is a dangerous thing." You know, ignorance is so prevalent in our communities, and not because they're stupid people, but just because they don't know certain things. And you certainly are providing a service, that's for sure.
Right. Well, the main thing, the thing about it, sometimes you can't get them to come in, so I really have to go to them. So you'll find me in the schools, you'll find me even in the juvenile detentions, you'll find me wherever they open the doors and say, "Hey, we need you to come in."
All right.
To be honest, I really focus on our young black males, our black boys, because it's a lot of organizations out there for the girls, the females. But when it comes to our boys, it's limited with what they have in terms of mentoring out here. So we on the truth.
It's the truth, and it's sad to say that the leadership or the role models, not that they're not there, because we are here.
Right.
It's just that they don't see us.
Right.
They don't see us.
People with experience
to be mentors and leadership because they don't know we exist. And they longing for us.
Yeah,
they longing for us. I tell you what, brother Oswald, you ever need me to go with you, I'll be willing to go. You just
you know I'm supposed to go with you soon, so I'm gonna contact you back because we going in places.
Yes, hopefully on the 7th.
Okay.
Hopefully on the 7th we'll all be going in together.
All right, I need to mark that on my calendar.
Yes, I'll be emailing you. This week is hectic, as you can tell. But at the beginning of the month, I'll be emailing you for the information I need to submit so we all can go in together.
Right, that works.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, there's 4 brothers. What do y'all call yourselves? Y'all got a nickname.
I don't know.
You, Giovanni, I believe it's Amlak and another brother. They're very popular inside of the prison systems, inside the institutions. They go in there, they mentor, they help these brothers.
Peer mentors.
Peer mentors, yeah. Yep. And I go in every first and third Wednesday with my empowerment and self-enlightenment show. Right. So they're going to be going in there with me on this empowerment self-enlightenment show, and we are going to give a show.
Right.
We're going to uplift the spirits and let them know.
Well, Brother Oswald, we just want to really thank you for what you do. There was a fad, everyone wanted to be a mentor, or it's needed. And the fact that you are taking the time and you're dedicating yourself to make sure that these young gentlemen are given what's needed in order for them to grow, to break generational curses, to learn what it really is to be, a black man in America, or just be a human being in America. It's needed, and the work that you do is appreciated, and we thank you so much for what you do.
Oh, thank you.
Sir.
You're welcome.
Peace and blessings.
We're
and
excited
I will
to
be
see
in contact.
you.
I'm going to be in contact with you, brother Oswald.
Please, a lot of work for us to do.
Yes, we got work to do. That's a fact. Yes. Okay. So we're going to move on to our artist spotlight. But before we do that, let me say this. Those were some very, very powerful individuals just there. If I didn't have my jacket on, you can see my chill bumps. Those were some powerful, powerful people. These are great great people doing great things, and it's not to be taken lightly. The energy that they put into what they're doing, the selflessness of their mission, you know, and there's a lot of great people doing a lot of great things out here that they don't want you to know about. Ex-cons living in the world today, our job is to expose what the good ex-cons in the world are doing. I'm not talking about the guys that get out and go snatch a pocketbook so they can get high. I mean, it happens. I didn't snatch pocketbooks, but it was me. So who am I to talk?
Right.
But, when the time comes for a person to give up his will and give his will over to somebody else who can run things better, for me as my creator, that's then changes come. Now I want to implore everyone, please. You see that donation right there? Donate now. You can go on the Doctor Project. That's the drproject.com, and you can make your donations. You can make an in-kind donation. You can donate $5. You can donate $1,000. It doesn't matter what you donate. It counts, and it goes towards good causes. Don't forget to donate. All right, let's move on to our spot. There he is. Yep. Okay. Our artist spotlight moment. All right. And
There we go.
Mr. Mancito. Are you there, my brother? There you go.
All right. Hello, sir, with all the bars.
So how many people told you look like a 21st century white cloud?
Oh, wait, you're muted.
You're on mute.
So, there you go.
There you go. Yeah, we hear you now. How many thousands of people told you this?
I want to say maybe like 3.
Really?
Maybe
Okay.
3. Maybe 3.
Those are people that don't know music. They don't know genius when they speak, because that's the spirit I see in you. That I'm a music connoisseur. You can't play with me when it comes to music.
Right.
It is, I don't play when it comes to the tunes, dude. All right. I grew up on stage. I literally know thousands, at least 20 or 30,000 songs in my head, every lyric, every note, every instrument. Okay. My music repertoire is like extensive, from classical to country western to real R&B. It's called rhythm and blues, and real soul music. People don't know about soul music. It's real.
Right.
Started way back in the motherland playing the drums.
I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling it.
All right. Tell us about yourself, brother.
Well, my name is Mancito Telfort. I have been blessed to make it to my 30s, right? 31. It's beautiful. It's lovely, right? And I want to sit here and first, before I get into me, I want to say thank you to Vice Mayor Dunn. Thank you to Sairras. Thank you to the Reentry One organization. I want to really thank them before I get into myself, because they helped bring something different out of me, right? There's some things that I already know to do. Like I'm into the music thing, right? I get on stage, I perform, but they brought something out where I could see myself doing the same things that Master P and Jay-Z do, like walking into the boardrooms and having that confidence despite being a ex-felon. And that's something that a lot of us, we deal with. We deal with this inferiority complex because of what we've done and how we want to be accepted by society sometimes. Sometimes that's how we feel. But speaking to them and having them pour into me, what I got from that is, it's not about being accepted. I paid my dues. I'm not saying that it was right what I did. I own up to that. I take accountability for that. But I am somebody. And not only am I somebody, I am that somebody. I am someone who can still reach to the highest plateaus of society as long as I put my mind to it. So I want to first thank them for help pouring that within me, But I am I'm a father. I'm an author. I'm a songwriter. I like to call myself a producer, even though I don't technically make beats per se. But I do believe in my soul I have the ability to make hits, right? And you got to be able to produce that. Everyone don't have that gift of quality. And I want to say that I create quality music and entertainment media that inspired the youth to pursue excellence, because that's my passion. I don't want what I keep seeing on TV to continuously happen. I don't want to hear about this young man who killed whoever. You feel me? I don't want to continue to hear about the fatherless homes or the motherless homes, because it's crazy these days. You know, there's moms that don't want to be moms as well. I want to be a deterrence to prison. I want to be a pillar on the front grounds, whether it has to be me speaking and reaching hands and hugging people and just being a part of their lives, to where the music can reach to, if it has to reach to the far ends of the world, just to inspire them to pursue excellence, because that is where the better life is. And mainstream media, I'm not shunning mainstream media, but mainstream media seems to be setting the direction of society towards some sort of a destructive outlet, if that's what I would like to name it. You know, trying to ride upon the wordplay of mainstream, right? If that's the mainstream, I don't think that's the direction we need our children in the future to go in. So that is what I do. That's what I stand for. And I know it all aligns with everyone and everything that everyone is doing, especially from what I heard previously. Right. And I want to thank you as well for having me on the show. You know,
listen,
this is amazing
music, right? And you know, because it was suggested that because I've never heard of you,
right?
You know? So when they suggested, I said, okay, now two things is not going to happen at any affair that I have anything to do with. There's not going to be any twerking on stage.
Right.
All right. And there's not going to be any bitches and hoes. All right. So I said, well, let me see who this young man is. You say he's a rapper?
Right.
Okay. Now I told you I'm a music connoisseur.
Right.
All right. You can't play with me when it comes to music.
Right.
All right. When Keith Sweat came out, people say he couldn't sing because he couldn't sing. He was able to hold a note and do a few ripples, but he wasn't a balladeer.
Right.
Because he couldn't stand next to Jeffrey Osborne, for example.
Right.
All right. He couldn't do it. All right. He just, you know. But as time changed, the art changes, and we have to change and appreciate the art.
Right.
Okay, so I'm not into mechanical music. I'm into live music.
Right.
But I do dig me some, you know, some beats, you know.
Right.
Right. You know.
Right.
When I heard your lyrics, I said, yeah, that's what I'm talking about right there. Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
Thank you.
So I really appreciate you coming to perform. I did have a special request. I don't know if you remember.
Yeah. I do. I remember.
Okay. All right. So we're going to go right to one of your songs right now. All right. Okay. We're going to show what we're talking about. Madam Producer?
I should just do it, just as I did it. I should make a movie, just to be in it. I should drive hits, baby, just to get famous. I should get rich, baby, just to make a statement. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it, baby. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should get on IG and upload a pic of me jumping out the space shuttle, catch a straight trip. Try me saying that I ain't fly. I'm the son of my own solar system. I should go to Jacob, tell him to make me diamond studded place to eat 5-star anything. I should buy a round of applause for my enemies. I should go to church, thank God for everything. I should get Versace to make some mess so I could dust my feet off after running on tracks. I should get a good girl and really settle down. Then I thought to myself, bet that I should do whatever. I should buy a Benz. I should go out and find me some white friends, man. I should stun on everybody who be out there hating. That's a whole lot of stunts. So instead we making paper. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should make a movie, just to be in it. I should drive hits, baby, just to get famous. I should get rich, baby, just to make a statement. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it, baby. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it. Buy me a crib in South Beach just to rent it. Swerve on them haters, wild Ryan Timmy. Get the whole scene, everybody was a witness. I should ball till I finish. Whenever that is, that y'all waiting on, go ahead and cop a mad drip. Y'all gon' need a man. I should date an ass. Sister, when she say she love me, I can say great at then. I should get a gold brick and hang around my neck. I should told a big 40 East that I'm a threat. Louis V shoes, should I rock with the best? Cause I ain't tryna flex. You don't run with a check. I'm a vet in the vet. Mr. Vet says I'm blessed. Can't you tell that I done changed? Please don't worry about my rep. Watch me fishing like a rep. Frost bitten around my neck. Shoes game another step. Swagger fly, lyric jet. I should put 30s on the merch. Mercedes Benz truck, just as I did it. Just as I did it. And get my paint job done at Dairy Queen, just as I did it. Just as I did it. I stole bands out the window of a Lambo, just as I did it. Just as I did it. I bought that girl a new chain and the diamond ring, just as I did it. And I ain't trying to hit it. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should make a movie, just to be in it. I should drive hits, baby, just to get famous. I should get rich, baby, just to make a statement. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it, baby. I should just do it, just as I did it. I should just do it, just as I did it. Watch me just do it like you should. Start investing, got the blaze cause I'm fire. The lady interested, I don't wanna do. Man, I'm into making bands that my Diddy flow. CEO with the plan to make the Benny blow. I don't really understand if you didn't know, you ain't really going hard. What you even do it for? Put my lady in Cindy for the Super Bowl. Park the monster sideways, block a couple roads. I was thinking about the bracelets, fit it goes. Either way it goes, I'm a ball like a soccer goal. Really upgraded, can't tell, I've been on the road. Big foot, lit though, you won't see me tip so. I'm throwing packs on the bit now. My dog switch got me feeling like I'm big now. I've been praying to the Lord, send them hits down. He told me chill, humble up for the big crown. Ayy.
They don't know what we on. They don't know how we move. They don't know what we on. They don't know how we move. Yeah. They don't know what we on. Yeah. They don't know how we move. Big circle.
Oh my God. Do it. Just say I did it. I should do it.
Hey.
Let's start something over here. Okay, listen.
Thank you. This is an honor.
Okay.
Good job. We really like. Okay. We really like.
Thank you. Thank you.
I just found a new one today. What is it? I want to say it's not Blessed. Which one was it we found today that we really, really liked?
Oh man. Well, you know you're on Pandora, right? So
yeah,
I had to pull you up. Yeah.
We'll put you on our playlist.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
The playlist for the celebration. So, of course you're going to be in there too.
Okay,
So
thank you so much.
At the event. Yes. Listen, brother, we got to talk because we got some work to do. Okay.
Indeed.
Music is a universal language. I don't care what language you speak, through music you're going to understand.
Mm-hmm.
And I appreciate you coming today. And we are definitely going to get it back together and talk.
Indeed. Thank you for having me.
I'll see you in 2 days, though.
Yes.
Indeed. Yeah.
And you're going to have that for me, right?
Huh? You said, say it again?
You're going to have that for me, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to add that for you.
All right. Look at that album cover. That's what I'm talking about.
You see Jim, give him more. And that's what you're doing, young man. That's what you're doing.
More.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, my brother. All right. So now we're going to move right along. This is the part that I really, really like. This is when I get to, just
get into it. All right.
Let's take a moment. Let's breathe. Let's get our spirits in a calm, mindful moment. Oh my goodness. Look at that queen. How are you?
I'm wonderful.
My goodness. You are beautiful. Look at you. You're shining, sister.
As are the both of you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you. Listen, I've been on your show a couple of times, and as you can see,
that's water.
That's water. Okay,
Yes.
but I bought some beats, okay, and then I'm like, okay, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Can you please share with us your secret on the beats, and then we'll go into the other things you want to go into.
I sure can. So I gave the beat remedy. I do a portion called recipes and remedies, where I give a recipe and or a remedy, or I'll give something that can be used as both. And the beet recipe I gave was actually one of those. Beets are extremely high in something called nitric oxide. So they are excellent for the immune system. Also excellent for reversing heart disease and sludged arteries. It's also been touted to be very effective in reversing and preventing dementia, And one of the most beautiful thing about beets is you really nursing mothers and children really need a nice amount because it's almost an instant energy shot, as beets really help to increase the red blood cells very quickly and therefore your blood count. So the recipe I gave from Dr. Makeba's recipe and remedies were raw beets, a raw beet dish, and a cooked beet. So if you're going to deal with the raw beet, I suggest you get a large beet. A large beet would be about the size of a woman's fist. You get that large beet, you wash it.
Not this big, okay? Not this big. Not this big.
Well, they
Like
vary
my
in
size,
size, but
Yeah.
most large beets, not a tiny beet if you're dealing with a large beet. So I'm just giving that for measurement purposes. You may get one larger, you may get one smaller. That's quite all right. I suggest that you cleanse the beets because remember that beets are tubers and therefore they grow in the soil, that you cleanse it very good. And a lot of people ask me, should I use some of those natural washes? Absolutely, if you can. But if you're going to use a soap, use just a very mild amount of it. And you just want to get a little of that dirt off of it. And then you want to rinse it very well. I'll always take off the bottom of the beet as well as the top. And you can save the tops and repot them later and it'll actually grow more. But in this instance, we're just going to say, take all that off. I do not peel my beets. If there's a little bit of soil left here and there, that's okay, because that's actually pretty good for immunity too.
And we come from the earth.
Wash it as good as you can.
I like a little crunch.
Right. Okay. And you're going to need that and you're going to put it through a citrifuel juicer. If you do not have a juicer these days, a lot of people have Ninjas. Back in the day, I always had a Vitamix. I love my Vitamix, but preferably a juicer, if not a high power blender. Now I'm going to assume that you have a juicer. You're going to cut that large beet in 2 to 4 parts, enough to fit within the whole of the juicer, and you're just going to juice the beet. That's that simple. You're only going to juice the beet. The only thing that I normally mix beet juice with in order, because it's so extremely potent and it goes straight to your bloodstream, is often I'll take a sweet apple, a red apple, and mix it with it. And I do the same thing. Now, remember, when you're juicing apples, you may or may not know it is not a good idea to eat the seeds because they have a slight toxin in them that can cause irritation. But if you get a seed or two, you'll be okay. You'll be okay. But I do suggest, I would say, put one large apple with that. And that's really all you need. And with that, you should get a nice, good 8 to 10 ounces of juice. I suggest in my recipe and remedy that you do not drink more than 4 ounces at a time. Beet juice is very, very powerful. So if you have a lot of toxins in your system, meaning if you've lived on the standard American diet and you're a meat eater, or even if you're a fast food vegan, the likelihood of you being highly toxic is highly variable. So I suggest you only drink about 4 ounces at a time and then drink the rest, wait for about a half an hour, or by the end of the day, drink the rest. Now, what I didn't say on the Dr. Makeba show is when you are juicing, you always want to drink it as soon as possible, because what happens with natural juice is you got all those fresh enzymes, and enzymes are literally the catalyst to all life. So when you're born with a certain amount of enzymes. You know, when you die, you don't have any more enzymes. And there's actually only one way to increase your enzymes, and that is through raw, uncooked fruits and vegetables. There is no other way. That is the only way to add enzymes. So literally, when you put raw fruits and vegetables into your body, you're literally putting life into the body. So once you drink that 4 ounces, I would say cover the rest up, seal it up real good if you know it's going to be a while, so it doesn't oxidize, or you can lessen the oxidation, and then you drink the rest. This is a wonderful recipe. I suggest you do that for 3 days. A lot of people who are mildly anemic, they're having a lot of headaches, they have a low blood count, or particularly if you have high cholesterol, you already have acquired heart disease, you find yourself having memory problems. Children, just excellent for children and their growing bones, because it has a high amount of natural iron that already has the complementing minerals, so your body will absorb it quickly. So that was my best juice recipe that the wonderful thing about this, it could be used, I would say it could be used from children from 1 to if you're 120. I probably wouldn't give a child up under 9 months beet juice. And if I did, it would be a very diluted amount. So there's my beet recipe.
Thank you.
All right. So there's some more information. I know you got a ton. One question with the beets. Can I add water?
Yes, you can.
Okay,
You
just
can
stretch
dilute-
it. And make
You
it
could
thinner?
dilute it in. You could dilute it and add water. I was saying it for remedy purposes, and it's also very good. Let's just say you wanted to drink it more in a juice. You can add a couple more apples and throw a couple carrots in it, and you have a nice healthy juice. But strictly for remedy purpose, I usually just use a straight beet or just buffer it a little bit with an apple.
Okay. All right. But I want to thank you so much for coming, Dr. Makeba. Everybody messes up your name. I'm not going to mess up your name, Dr.
Well,
Makeba.
you can't do that.
Dr. Makeba.
Yes, Dr.
Dr. Makeba. Yes. One
I'm
quick
not going to
question.
mess up your name now. One more time in life. I promise you that. Listen, I
Yes.
want to thank you so much for all
Shashana?
that you.
I had one quick question because I know we're ending. Could you just give our viewers just a quick synopsis of who you are, just so when you come back, they'll be prepared for all you're going to be bringing.
Thank you so much.
You're
My
welcome.
name is Dr. Makeba Maureen. I'm a holistic doctor, vegan nutritionist, midwife, and herbalist. With
An
that
awesome
saying,
woman.
more than anything, I'm a mother and humanitarian. What I love to do is empower people and let them know that you do not have to be sick. What we're dealing with worldwide, I would say about 95% of it is not only reversible, but it's very, very curable just with a change of consciousness and a change of your eating patterns alone. I am here to assist us to live to at least 120 years. It's no way that we should be middle-aged at 30. No one really gets it, in my opinion, psychologically, mentally, or spiritually, till they're almost 40 or 50. So we shouldn't be passing out and sick and dead by the time we're 60 or be so dysfunctional. So it's very easy to get to 120 years. So just picture if you had that much more time to add your valuable, wonderful experience, what kind of enlightenment that can give to the planet. So it's my portion to help people and show them how to do this through practical lifestyle, as I realized that we come out of a world that did just the opposite. Everything was for profit. And with for profit, every food, everything you touch, everything you thought was designed to have a negative side effect, which over time very greatly affects us. So with that being said, I've been vegan 40 years plus. And although many may not understand what being vegan is, or just consuming completely whole plant-based lifestyle, I've been doing it for a long time. And I encourage everyone to at least do it 1 or 2 days a week. Remember what I said, that unless you're putting live fruits and vegetables in you, you're not getting living food. So that's very much what I encourage. I encourage everyone to go to my podcast, The Dr. Makeba Show. You can find this on Spotify. You can also find this on iHeart. And also, we have revamped our website, drmakeba.com. You can just go there and it'll give you all the information. You can get a link there and just straight go to Spotify, go to iHeart, and you can listen to the podcast, or you can click for a consultation with me. And if you say that you listen to me here on the Dr. Crabb Show, you'll get a discount on your consultation so we can help you.
All right. Well, you heard that, ladies and gentlemen. You get over to that newly revamped website and you schedule your consultation. It will change your life.
Because Dr. Makeba want everyone at 60 years old to look like me.
Yes.
I absolutely
right
do.
then.
That's amazing.
That's right. I'll be 60 come this October 31st. I'm 60 going on 39. So, you know, I'm mid-age.
And you just revving up.
I'm just
help you
getting
get
started.
another 60 years to spread this wonderful enlightenment on the planet.
Yes,
Continue to raise
I
these
got a lot of
little
work to do.
gentlemen to kings. Yes, you got a lot of work to do.
I got a
Sound
lot
the
of work
alarm.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Makeba, I am going to be in contact with you. I'm looking forward to speaking with you again. And I definitely am looking forward to having you coming back and do a special segment on the Dr. Speaks Variety Show, if you would.
I am definitely looking forward to it as well. Thank you so much for having me.
You are
Peace
welcome.
and blessings.
Thank
Peace
you.
and blessings.
God bless.
Yes. Okay. Once again, before we leave, I'm going to ask that we put our donation sign up there again for the people to see. It's the doctorproject.com. Make those donations. They're necessary. We need them so that we can help people. Okay. I'm afraid I don't make enough money to help the world.
But you want to. And your support will help in that regard, and it's appreciated.
Every penny counts. Listen, gas, going to them prisons, it's all kinds of tires. I'm going to need tire. Y'all. So help me out. No, the money does go to good causes. I promise you that it doesn't go in my pocket. It goes through proper channels. It's accounted for. Taxes are being deducted. When you make your donations, it is tax deductible. Make your donations today, and thank you, and come back next week for the Doctor Speaks Variety Show.
I want to say thank you, Jesus.